We don't have to inherit every outcome attached to our upbringing. We can, however, inherit the strength and choose to leave the sickness behind. Hey beautiful people, welcome back. This video is about inheritance because if you know better but you're still eating the way you were raised to eat, then this is for you. Most of us were taught one way and nobody showed us how to transition out of it. So now you're stuck in between, wanting better but tied to what feels familiar. And I need you to feel seen in that because you're not the only one, and I've been there too. I come from humble beginnings. We love the local neighborhood delicacies like 3 wings fried hard with hot sauce, cheesesteaks with salt, pepper, ketchup, fried onions, and mayonnaise, Italian hoagies. Hey, I'm sorry if I'm making y'all hungry, but if you know, you know. So we ate a lot of meat, refined sugar, dairy, fried and processed foods, which are really difficult for the body to break down. Quick, cheap, filling, and whatever we could make stretch. And at the time, that wasn't considered unhealthy. It was normal. But here's what I also understand now. Just because I grew up there doesn't mean I have to continue eating like I'm still there. So I won't allow the foods that carried me through childhood to also carry me into illness. High blood pressure, diabetes, inflammation, fatigue. I reject all that. We can, however, inherit the strength and choose to leave the sickness behind. And maybe this is where you feel conflicted, because food isn't just food. We've talked about this before, and if you're unsure what I mean, then watch my previous video on why toxic foods don't love us back. I'll link it below. But yes, changing how you eat can absolutely feel emotional because it can feel like you've forgotten where you came from, but you haven't. You're evolving, and thank God for evolution because it's a glorious thing. I didn't wake up one day and overhaul my entire kitchen. That's taxing on the wallet. But I did start paying attention to my digestion, energy, and clarity. And then I made small shifts. I first added fiber to my diet and drank more water. I started my mornings differently and cooked more meals at home. Not fancy meals. You don't have to break the bank. But just make a tweak here and there. Simple, back-to-basics meals with beans, rice, more greens and fruits, potatoes, teas, or just plain hot water. Eating fermented foods. Food is my life, so I'm not sacrificing flavor. My spice cabinet remains fully stocked. But don't think you need luxury, high-priced groceries to eat intentionally. I know we've all been to the grocery store and seen those prices. That's all the more reason to start small, not extreme. Start with what adds nourishment before you remove things. Let your body feel supported before it feels restricted. At this point, I've been on my own longer than I lived under my mother's roof. So now it's my responsibility to relearn what my body needs as an adult. And maybe that's where you are too, relearning, because your body is asking for something different now. Look, I don't have to list out the symptoms anymore. You know what you've got going on that you need to change for the better. You know where this has hit home for you. So if this speaks to you and how you feel, simply adjust. And I truly believe God placed it on my heart to say, you don't have to change everything this week. Just change one decision and let that be enough. If this resonated with you, stay with me. We were taught one way, but now we know more. Thank you for watching. We'll chat in the next one.